Hey, what's up? It's AJ here again, and I have not uploaded in a while, so I thought I'd come back with something pretty simple. How about a creation and chill? This video is pretty smooth. It's not really so much of a tutorial or a time lapse. I'm pretty much gonna just put up well the speed art, so I guess technically the time lapse of me doing this piece and just kind of commentate, talk about it a little bit. And that's really it. Just trying to get some content out there and give you guys some cool art to look at, and hopefully we can vibe on some stuff. Okay, so as you can see, it starts off with with the sketch kind of already made, but I was kind of going for a new style here, so you can see that I was playing with my proportions a lot. Yeah, the rest of the video is more of a live recording, and this part's more of just a time lapse, you know. But I kind of want to get like it's not really chibi, but not really realism in terms of anime standards at least. It's somewhere in between, you know. Like it's kind of like that cutesy look. It's almost chibi. It kind of gives me like PS2 era vibes. It's really nice. Gives me the feels, gives me the vibes. But yeah. Basically, I just went straight into the line work after that. You guys can see for yourselves. This piece was so fun to make. I swear, had a lot of good times. Like I don't know why exactly I was inspired to make this girl. She's like cyborg punk. Afrocentric cyborg punk, somewhere in that bracket. But yeah, it was definitely fun. I loved working with this style of art because normally I do something similar to this on my own stuff, which you can see on my like on my Twitter and my art station. You can see some of that stuff on there. But yeah, mostly like I go for more realistic proportions at least. This time I kind of want to give her like an overly exaggerated head, and as you can see, like the legs were there, but I cut the legs off. But it was mostly for aesthetic purposes, though. I don't know. Something just said this girl don't need no legs, and I just sliced them off. Still works though. I think the piece still turned out great, but I mean I might be biased because it's my piece. But then again, it's weird because as an artist, aren't we the most critical of our own work? Like the whole time I was doing this, I was just like, nah, that's not right. Nah, that's not right. But then every once in a while you get that one piece or those couple pieces where you're like, okay, like this is like, I think we like those pieces because they're so close to the goal that we set for ourselves for where we want to be stylistically. Even if that goal was forever ago, like we're finally getting close to that goal. But anyway, here I'm putting the eyelashes on. I get pretty extra with the eyelashes. I don't know why, but I have like this really big thing for making like super dope and detailed eyelashes. You gotta give your female characters and even your male characters dope eyelashes. Like, do not skip on the eyelashes. Look, even I got pretty eyelashes. Look at my lashes. Anyway, like I was saying, yeah, I was just messing around with the line work, giving her details and stuff like that. Really just having a good time with it. Honestly, I wasn't really going too ham, but also not bringing nothing light to the table. Oh, another thing too, as you can see here, putting weight on your line work, man. Woo wait, that stuff gonna get your art right. Because once you add weight to your line work, you're basically showing where the shadows should be, and that does a lot more than you think. Because in post, when you're actually coloring stuff, it helps a lot to know where your shadows are gonna be based upon the line work. And if you start messing around with changing the color of your line work, this stuff is phenomenal. Let me tell you, like, it's a lifesaver for sure. It's gonna get you where you need to be. Yeah, just continuing on with more of that. I know y'all peep a little cute mark, little beauty mark I gave her. I don't know, I just left like that. It's funny because like my girlfriend would like she has, I don't know, it's just, I think I just have a thing for it. She's probably to blame. Yeah. But yeah, add a little bit of color to her now, giving her some skin tone and some shadow work. Little known fact, shadows are a lot easier than you think if you just work with straight black and white values. Yeah. Just keep that in mind. A little bit of sauce I just gave you there. I just poured a little sauce on me. I did. But anyway, yeah, I went in. First I did her skin layer, and then I went in and I started to map out some of her armor colors, which at first I didn't know if I was gonna stick with the blue, but the blue actually blue actually was pulling in some weight. It was actually looking pretty good. I'm not even gonna hold you. I like it. And I love when you're putting a piece together because it looks so sloppy at first, and then next thing you know, it's just like BAM! Like the whole thing is just it just comes together like a well-balanced nutritional meal, like part of a complete artistic experience. Beautiful, beautiful. But yeah, oh yeah, I had to make her redhead. Don't ask me why, but I just had to. It was only right. It's only right. I didn't really know what to do with her hands. I was gonna make them skin at first, but then I decided to go ahead and make them gloves. Yeah, at first they were gonna just be skin hands, but I'm like, why would you wear a whole mech suit and just have like your regular skin hands out? Unless you was like dude from Edge Runners with like biomechanical fists. Other than that, there's like no reason for you to just be running around with your fist out with a whole mech suit. Like imagine you got you powered up from head to toe, and then you just punch your fist and it's just like regular fist. Like it's not enough. It's not, we need more. But yeah, the shadow, this is what I was talking about earlier with the weight on the line art. The line art shadows definitely came in clutch at this moment because it was really easy for me to define where my shadows went. Now this is how I create. There are a lot of artists out there, there are a lot of creators, a lot of like even teachers and instructors who will tell you otherwise. Me personally, I've always liked that deep shadow cell shading type of vibe, you know? Like it really reminds me of like 4Kids or like JetX, like that real sharp animation style, just like Foxbox type stuff, you know? I've always loved that kind of stuff, like the early 2000s, like curvy Sonic era, you know what I mean? Yeah, that stuff is real cool. So I always try to go for that aesthetic in my art as much as I can, at least, you know. With a little dash of my own personal swagger, you feel me? But yeah, you guys, the proof is in the pudding. You guys can see what I'm going for here. I made her eyes yellow. No, she does not have jaundice. She's supposed to have like glowing robotic eyes. You'll see more towards the end once we get closer to that moment. But I just was going in here for a little more highlights here and there, throwing in those highlights, throwing in those details, making sure I really was getting it where I wanted it to be, as close as possible. Oh yeah, I forgot about the last minute stockings. That was a good touch too. Now the last minute stockings were excellent. Oh yeah, remember, always play with your opacity layers. The opacity layers is going to make or break the whole piece. I'm telling you, like, you may think that it's just messing with, oh, it's invisible, it's visible. No, you can really get creative with that. Like you can like imagine like glass, fishnets, stockings, blending layers, and opacity is gonna get you where you want to be with that. Yeah. And then as you can see here, going in for more details, I was gonna give her like a stocking on her chest, but honestly, I just like the way it looks shaded. Like I just left it alone. Sometimes it'd be like that. Like, you know, when you're going along with a piece, you'd be painting, recording, writing, whatever you're doing, and you're like, oh, I'm gonna take route A, and then, but like C just looks so good. Not even B, like it's beyond where you thought you was gonna go. Like C, like just it's looking real nice. We freestyling here. That's all we doing. We're artists and we're freestyling. Nothing else to it. Oh yeah, start playing with the background. Yeah, I didn't really know what to do with the background since I made her highlights like purple, but I think it came together. Oh, the hair. I love her hair so much. Yeah, I was a huge fan of the hair. Really loved how it came out. Yep, now we're pretty much looking at the final pieces here, bringing all together, and this is essentially the finale. This is our whole aesthetic. I don't have a name for her. I just called her Pilot 0.1. I don't know why. I don't know if there's gonna be more pilots, but that's what I called her in my file. So this is my OC Pilot 0.1. But I was really just going for a new kind of style, you know, something fresh. And I really like it. And it's not too far from where I started. So I hope you all enjoyed. And yeah, just let me know if there's something that you like, if you enjoyed this kind of thing, you know, because I'm always down to create more stuff like this. Below in the description, you'll find all my links to, mostly I use Twitter. I have a Patreon and ArtStation, Foundation, a couple of different websites for me to promote and sell my artwork. You guys can look me up there. And I also have a TikTok that I'm probably gonna put time lapses on, and maybe other videos occasionally. Nothing too crazy though. But this is just a little easy flow back into my channel after being gone for so long. So let me know if you have any thoughts about the direction, or if you have anything to say about the video. And until next time, peace out.